Hey guys, Michael Zook here, and I just wanted to hit you up with a few tips and tricks. Some of you guys are home with your kids because of this little outbreak that we got going on. This pandemic is keeping you home, so I wanted to hit you up with just one tool that I found really impactful for me, and that may help you out when working with your kids and getting them to more independence as they go. So let's kind of check it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the bless, address, and press. And it's a system of giving your feedback to your kids as you go through and keeping it succinct and small and giving them the information they need, helping them out a little bit, and getting out of there and getting back to what you need to do, right? You've got that Netflix show that's been hanging out on pause for a minute, right? Okay, so let's do this. Or maybe you need to go to the store and get more toilet paper. All right, so let's check it out. So you got bless, address, and press. So in your blessed term, what you're going to do there is you are going to praise something that they've did. Now, let's not be general. Let's just say, hey, that's a good job, buddy. I really like what you're doing there. We got to be specific because we have to remember what we praise is what is repeated, right? And so let's be specific about what they're doing. Let's take a writing, for instance, okay? So if I am going to go in there and I'm going to bless something about somebody's writing, I might say something specific like, I really enjoy and like the way that you formed your B. It's on the line. I can see that the letter's facing the right direction, and that really helps me understand where it is. I've given praise, I've been specific, and they're going to remember that and repeat that when they come back to the next B, right? So then I'm going to move on to the next phase, which is address. Address is a time for you to really clarify something that is something that it's a mistake that's being made, right? So let's jump back into the writing example, for instance. I might go, hey, now let's see. At the beginning of your sentence, it's supposed to begin with a capital letter. You didn't do that, so let's adjust and let's address that capital letter. So make sure you put that capital letter there. And so the kid would go ahead and do that. Your child would do that, right? So then we're going to move into that press. That press is where you push them into the next action, right? So if they're writing, I may say, go ahead and finish that next sentence. Remember, we're looking for capital letters, so remember to start off with a capital letter. And then, you know what? I'm out. I'm going to bounce, right? So I need to bless, address, and then press, and then get out of there, right? Bless, address, press, and move along. Because if you sit there and you hang out, guess what that kid's going to do? They're going to say, Mommy, Daddy, can you help me? You know, I really need some help. And we want to help them. We love our children. We want to help them out. But you know what? They got to be independent. They got to work on their own. It's tough, but they can do it, right? We got to build that independence. You know, I don't have somebody sitting there helping me out every 5 seconds when I'm writing something, because that would get real distracting. They got to build that independence. They can be strong, and you can too. So walk away, and if they keep saying, hey, what about you? Say, take care of the next step. I'll be back in a minute. Take care of the next step. I'll be back in a minute. You pick something, you hammer it home, and you drive it down. So yeah, that's what I got for you. Bless, address, press. Knock it out of the park. All right, something else I wanted to do. If you want more information, you can check out my Facebook page at Zook Talks. Also, you can look me up at michaelzook.com, and I'm on Twitter at Zook Talks as well, so I'll be posting stuff there. I'll try to do some more tips and tricks and some updates and some pro tips as we go into this phase, I guess, where we're got a lot more people hitting up the homeschool business and making sure that we are getting some good instruction to our kids. So I just want to give you some tips in working with your kids to help you out a little bit there. Also, too, I'm going to be doing something, a writing challenge over 15 days. It's going to start next Monday. It's going to be called #KidsWrite, WRITE. Now, okay, cool. So that's going to be coming up, so keep your eye out for that. I'm going to put some videos along with that, along with some prompts and some things for your kids to be writing for at least 10 minutes every day to kind of help support everybody as we're just pushing through this time right now. So check it all out. I hope that helped. Bless, address, press, peace.